Hi friends, let us discuss the theory part of Venn diagrams. Okay, as you have seen set theory concepts earlier, we will go with another way, which is a layman concept, how to do Venn diagrams. Okay, there will be two types of Venn diagrams frequently asking in GATE. One is 2 variable and other is 3 variable. Now let us start with 2 variable Venn diagram. See here, 2 variable Venn diagram. Two variables. Let us consider one as coffee, one as tea. Right, the two variables are B, G, none, and mu means total. Now see here, can you exactly point out which alphabet represents the persons taking only coffee? Yes, see here, A is a place where the other Venn diagram is not intersecting. So A alphabet represents the persons taking only coffee. Right? Got the thing? And the persons taking only tea, see the thing? B is a place where the other Venn diagram is not intersecting. So B represents the persons taking only tea. Observe the verbal differences. Now, when you are asked like this, find out the alphabets who are taking tea. Who are taking tea? Not only tea. Find out the person who are taking tea. Taking tea means observe the alphabets in the Venn diagram of tea. That will be your answer. Who are the persons taking tea? B plus G. Right? B plus G are the persons who are consuming tea. Now, who are the persons consuming only tea? See, B is the alphabet where the persons consume only tea. Observe the difference between only tea and tea. Now, who are the persons, alphabets taking coffee? A plus G. Observe the alphabets in the Venn diagram of coffee. That will be your answer. Right? Mu means total. Mu is equal to, total is equal to A plus B plus G plus none. None is given as N. None means the persons who doesn't take coffee and tea. Your total must contain the persons taking tea, taking coffee, both, and none also. None means the persons who doesn't take tea and coffee. Right? Apart from this, we have to remember two more terms. One is at least, and the next one is at most. At least means you have to start from minimum number. If the question is like this, find out the persons who are taking at least one drink. Right? At least one drink means the persons have to take at least minimum one drink, and it can go up to the maximum level. Minimum to maximum level. Minimum, the question asked is at least one drink. Minimum has to be one, and you have to answer up to maximum level. Now, how many were taking at least one drink? A is taking one drink, and B is taking one drink, and G is taking two drinks. Your maximum level is only 2 here. Now, the persons taking at least one drink means A plus B plus G. Now, see here, at most means your maximum limit must be the given number. If you are asked like this, find out the alphabets where the persons are taking at most one drink. At most one drink means your maximum limit must be 1. Right? And it can be below 1. At most one drink means below 1 means how Is there anything below 1? Yes, there is there. None is below 1. Right? 0 and 1. If you are asked with at most 3 drinks, 3 is maximum and can be 2, 1 and 0. At most 1 drink means what are the alphabets now? A plus B plus N. Right? At most means A plus B plus N based on the previous Venn diagram. So this is how to find out the values of different Venn diagrams. Okay, now see, total means not adding of coffee and tea values, because G is common for coffee and tea. So total must contain only the alphabets of the Venn diagram. Alphabets of the Venn diagram is nothing but A plus B plus G plus N. Right? Are you clear with the concepts? We have discussed many questions in detail in the problem solving. Find out that questions. Okay, now let us see 3 variable Venn diagrams. 3 variables. See here, 3 variables. None is nothing but N. Mu is total. Let us consider with an example. This is football and this is baseball and this is tennis. Right? Now see here, find out the alphabets who were playing only one game. Only one game means, see here, A is a place where players are playing only one game. B is a place where players are only one game. C is a place where players are only one game, because see here, no other Venn diagram is intersecting at that parts. So only one game means A plus B plus C. Now find out the persons who are playing exactly 2 games. See here, exactly 2 games means the persons have to play exactly only 2 games. See there, D is a place where the persons play only football and baseball, because this is the intersecting part of football and baseball. But G doesn't come into exactly 2 games. G is a place where people are playing all the 3 games, right? E is a place where players are playing only baseball and tennis. Observe the things. F is a place where players are playing only football and tennis. Only football and tennis. Now if the question is asked like this, find out the alphabets where players are playing football and tennis. It's not only. Find out the players playing football and tennis. Football and tennis means the intersecting part of football and tennis is nothing but F plus G. Now that is equal to F plus G. See, observe my wording, okay? Because writing is difficult here. Observe my wording. Right? Now, players playing baseball and tennis. Baseball and tennis means intersecting part of baseball and tennis Venn diagram. What are the alphabets? E plus G. Now if the question is like this, players playing only baseball and tennis. Only baseball and tennis means again E. Right? Is it easy to find out the difference? Right, fine. Okay, now this is the way to find out the third variables also. Now how at least 2 games means? At least 2 games. Find out the alphabets where players playing at least 2 games. So your minimum value must be 2 and it has got and it can go up to maximum. Maximum is only 3 games, right? At least 2 games. Who are the players playing 2 games? D plus E plus F plus G. Right? This is at least 2 games. Players playing at least 2 games. Now if you are asked like this, at most 2 games. At most 2 games. Now what is at most 2 games? At most 2 games means your maximum limit is 2 and it can be below 2 also. Below 2 is 1, 0. Now what are the alphabets which comes under 2 games, 1 game and 0? Is it A plus B plus C, D plus E plus F, and 0 is nothing but N. Observe the things carefully. Now what is mu total? Total is nothing but adding all the alphabets, you will get the answer. Mu is A plus B plus C, D plus E plus F plus G plus N, right? This is total, right? We must add all the alphabets of the Venn diagram. N is nothing but N in order to get total. Okay, these are the basic concepts for Venn diagram, and this will be very helpful for your examination. Every year there will be 1 2-mark question on Venn diagrams. Okay, let us see one example of Venn diagrams that was asked in your GATE examination, right? Observe my wording as, right, see here. So this is the question asked. There are 25 persons in a room, so mu is 25 it seems. Now 15 of them play hockey, 17 of them play football, and 10 of them play both hockey and football. So there are only 2 variables it seems. See here, hockey, football. And what was given there? 15 of them play hockey. 15 of them play hockey. It's not only hockey, hockey. And 10 of them and 17 of them play football. It seems 17 of them play football. So let us write this alphabet just like this. Okay. And the next term given is 10 of them play both hockey and football. 10 of them both hockey. G is the value where both hockey and football is playing. 10 of them play both the games. So you are asked to find out the number of persons playing neither hockey nor football. It seems neither hockey nor football means none. You have to find out none value. See this, if G is 10, hockey value is nothing but A plus G. Hockey value is 15. Now what is G value? 10. Okay, and you find out A is nothing but 5. Now similarly find out B value. B is nothing but 7. Now the question is, find out the players playing neither hockey nor football. Your mu must be 25. A plus B plus G plus N must be 25. See here, A plus B is 12, A is 5, B is 7, and G is 10, 22. Now N is 25 minus 22, that is equal to 3. None means 3. So your answer is 3. See, this simple question will be there in your GATE examination, right? Again, most of the questions will be on this pattern only. We have seen many questions there. Okay, that will be very helpful for your examination, right? We have done 3 variables, 2 variables in the problem solving questions. Now observe the theory carefully and try to answer the questions given in the problem solving. Okay, thank you. Hi friends, let us start with Venn diagrams. Okay, how to solve the questions. Normally you have seen the questions with set theory. Now we will solve in another manner, in a layman approach. See the first one. The class teacher has posed 2 questions A and B to the 160 students of her class. So totally how many students are there in the class? 160. 65 students could not answer A. 80 students could not answer B and 40 students answered both the questions. Okay, so let us draw the Venn diagram. Okay, as this is a two variable Venn diagram, there will be only two circles. See here. Now one question is A and other question is B. Totally how many are there in the class? 160 members. Let us consider this as A, B, G and none. Okay, none. Now what is the given thing there? How many students who could not answer A means B plus N are the students who could not answer question A. Am I right? Now students who could not answer B means A plus N. N is nothing but none. How many students are there? 80. Now can you find out the remaining questions? So students who answered both the questions are 40 it seems. So G is 40. Now total is nothing but A plus B plus N plus G is equal to how much? 160. Now we know the value of B plus N plus G. B plus N is 65 and G is 40. That is nothing but 105. Now what is the value of A? Is it 55? A is 55. 105 minus 160. Now you know the value of A plus N, 80, and G value is 40, 120. Now what is the value of B? Is it 40? Now we know the value of A as 40, B as 55. That is nothing but 95, and G value is 40, 135. Am I right? 135. Now what is the value of G? I mean G is 40. What is the value of N? 25. Right? Now can you answer the questions? Questions are in previous template. How many students could not answer any of the two questions? Could not answer any of the two questions is N. None. How many students are there? 25 students are there. You can observe the answers in the next template. How many students answered only question A? Only question A means A, small a. How many answered? Only 55. Right? How many students could not answer exactly one question? Could not answer exactly one question it seems. See here. B are the students who could not answer only A. A are the students who could not answer only B. Now 55 plus 40 are the students who could not answer exactly one question. Now that is nothing but equal to how much? 95. The number of students who answered only question B, see, only question B was answered by 40 students, is what percentage of students who answered question B? How many students answered question B? See here, observe the Venn diagram of B. B is 40 and G is 40. Total question B was answered by 80 students. 40 by 80. 40 by 80 is nothing but 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but 50%. Now have we got the thing how to do the questions? Right. Next question. Among 400 delegates who attended a conference, 80 like both tea and coffee, whereas the number of delegates who like coffee is twice the number of delegates who like only tea. The number of delegates who like neither of the beverages is half the number of delegates who like only coffee. Okay. See, let us write the diagram here only. Okay. Only two variables are there. This is tea and this is coffee. Now how many delegates are there totally? Mu is 400 A, B, G and N. G is nothing but both tea and coffee. Now 80 like both tea and coffee, it seems. So G is nothing but 80, whereas the number of delegates who like coffee, number of delegates who like coffee means B plus G. These are the persons who like coffee, is twice the number of delegates who like only tea. Only tea is nothing but A, twice it seems, so it must be 2A. Okay, the number of delegates who like neither of the beverages, neither of the beverages is nothing but none. None is represented as N. N is equal to how much? Is half the number of delegates who like only coffee. Only coffee means B. B by 2. Now can you find out the values of A, B, G, N? Already we know that G is N. Now the total is equal to how much? A plus B plus G plus N is equal to how much? Is it 400? Now can you find out the value of B? In the place of A we can substitute as B plus G by 2. B plus G by 2 is nothing but B plus 80 by 2. G is 80 given in the question, plus B plus G is given as 80 plus N is given as B by 2, and that is nothing but equal to how much? 400. So we'll calculate in the next page in order to be clear. Now see here, observe this. If this 80 goes to right hand side, 400 minus 80 is nothing but 320. Now the remaining thing is B plus 80 by 2 plus B by 2 plus B by 2 is nothing but equal to how much? 320. Take LCM here. 2B plus 80 plus 2B plus B is equal to 320. Now this is equal to 4B. 320 into 2 is nothing but how much? How much? 640. 640 minus 80 is 560. Now B is how much? 560 by 4 is nothing but equal to 140. Now the value of B is 140. We'll go back. Now see here, value of B is 140 and G is 80 and value of N is nothing but B by 2. 140 by 2 is nothing but 870. Am I right? 70. Now what will be the A? We know the value of B, we know the value of G. 140 plus 80 is 220. 220 plus 70 is 290. So the remaining value must be A. A must be 110 because the total value is 400. Now the answers. How many delegates like T? Like T. T means A plus G. 110 plus 80 is nothing but 190. How many delegates like none of the beverages? N is 70. How many delegates like at most one beverage? At most one beverage means 0 beverages, 1 only. At most 1 means 1 and below 1. 1 is 140 plus 110 is nothing but 250, and again 250 plus 70 is 320. So your answer is 320. At most one beverage. Okay, clear? Right. Next question. In a community, 60% of the people know Hindi, 40% of the people who know Hindi do not know English. So how many variables are there here? 2 variables are there here, right? Now Hindi and English, and the entire thing is given is percentage, so mu is also 100. Mu is nothing but total. Mu is 100%. None is here. A, B and G, right? See here, in a community 60% of people know Hindi, it seems, and 40% of the people who know Hindi do not know English, it seems. Who, for 40% of the 60%, right? 40% of the people who know Hindi, Hindi means 60, and that will be equal to how much? 24 percentage. Do not know English means A value, right? These are the people who know Hindi but do not know English. So this is 24. Automatically, if this is 24, G value will be 36. And again, what percentage of total number of people know English? If each person of the community know at least one of the two languages, in the entire community each people speak at least one language, means none is 0 percentage. So your total must be equal to A plus B plus G, as none is 0. So this is 60, so B has to be how much? 40. Now the question is percentage of total number of people who know English. Know English means B plus G. 40 plus 36 is nothing but 76 percentage. See, every year there will be one question and Venn diagrams in GATE. So don't forget to practice this, right? Right. Now next question. A survey was conducted among some children to know their choice of ice cream flavors among almond, chocolate and strawberry, it seems. It was found that we don't know total number. Okay. Next, it was found that 770 children like at most two of the three ice cream flavors. So let us draw the diagram first. So there are three variables. What are the three variables? Almond, chocolate, strawberry, and we don't know the total value mu. Let us consider this value as A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So none is here. Okay. Now it was found that 770 children like at most two of the three ice cream flavors. At most two of the ice cream flavors means you have to include the persons who like two flavors, one flavor and zero flavors. So what will be the value there? A plus B plus C. This is one flavor. This is two flavors. D plus E plus F. These are the persons who like two flavors, and none of the flavors is N. That is equal to how much? 770. Now next we'll go to the back and see the next data, and again see here data is left here. The people who doesn't like any of the flavors is given as 40. None is 40, right? Include this. Okay, include this point. None is given as 40. The persons who doesn't like any flavors are 40. Okay. And next what they given is 310 children like almond, it seems. 310 children like almond. So 370 like chocolate and 320 like strawberry. 760 children like at least one of the three flavors, means at least one of the three, except none. All the things right. A plus B plus C, D plus E plus F plus G is nothing but how much? 760. Now as we know the value of none is 40. Now what is the value of A plus C plus D plus E plus F? Is it 730? Now substitute this value 730 here. Now we'll get the value of G as 30. Now we know the value of G 30. None as 40. See here. G as 30. Now what was the question asked? How many children like exactly one of the three flavors? Right. So you have to find out A plus B plus C. These are the values which shows exactly one flavors. Now how will you find out this? See here. So can you find out total? See here, total is nothing but this total value is 760. Add n to that. N is 40. Total value is 800. Am I right? Okay. So now mu, we can calculate mu value from this. Mu is 800. Now how will you calculate A plus B plus C? Now remove n here. The remaining value will be 760. Yes. Now the Venn diagram values total count will be equal to 760. Am I right? Right. Now observe only this value is A plus F plus C. A plus F plus C will be equal to how much? If you remove the chocolate Venn diagram, then the remaining values will be A plus F plus C. Am I right? So remove 370 from 760. Remove 370 from 760. That will be nothing but A plus F plus C. That is equal to how much? 390. And again see here, similarly if you remove almond Venn diagram, what are the remaining values? B plus E plus C. Now what is B plus E plus C? That will be equal to 450. Now the remaining thing is similarly remove strawberry, we will get A plus D plus B, and that is equal to 440. See here, add those three equations, A plus F plus C, B plus C plus C. Totally what do we get? See here, that will be equal to 2 into A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F. That is equal to how much? Add those all values, 390, 450. That will be equal to how much? See here, 18, 8, 1280. Am I right? So this will be equal to 1280. Got the thing? Yes. 1280. Now if you remove A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F from this equation, now what is A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F? Is it 730? Is it 730? Yes, it is 730. So only A plus B plus C is left. So the remaining value will be 1280 minus 730. 1280 minus 730 will be equal to how much? 550. So the answer will be 550. Before going to Venn diagram problem solving, observe the theory first keenly and then go to the questions. Right. A survey was conducted among 3,500 people, it seems. Right. Okay. So how many variables are there totally? 3 variables are there. Okay. So totally there are 3,500 people. Okay. Now Radio City, and this is Red FM, and this is Radio Mirchi. Let us consider these values A, B, C, D, E, F, G and none. Now see here, 1270 people listen to Radio City, it seems. 1340 people listen to Red FM, it seems. 1550 people will listen to Radio Mirchi. 200 people listen to Radio City and Red FM, but not Radio Mirchi. Only two variables, and this is the value, right? So D value is how much? 200. Next, 300 people listen to Radio City and Radio Mirchi, but not Red FM. See here, only two variables. So this F value is nothing but how much? F value is nothing but 300. Next, 400 people listen to Red FM and Radio Mirchi, it seems. Red FM and Radio Mirchi means this is E plus G is 400. Okay. Next, 150 people listen to all the three radio stations. So G is nothing but 150. If G is 150, E will be how much? 250. Now see here, we know the value of DGF. Can you calculate the value of A? Subtract all these values DGF from 1270, you will get the value of A. A is nothing but 620. In the similar case, you can find out the value of B. Subtract DGE values from the total 1340, you will get a 740. Similarly, subtract EGF from the total Radio Mirchi value, you will get the value of C, that is nothing but 850. Right? Total means A plus B plus C, D plus E plus F plus G plus N. We don't know the none value, and that is the thing you have to find out. How many people do not listen? Add all those values, you will get 3110. So if you subtract 3110 from 3500, none value will be equal to 390. So your C option. Okay, thank you.